You are watching Area DMG.
Welcome back to Area DMG. I'm your host, Phil Wesley, the Mile High Mouth, and today I'm going to talk about something completely different. I'm going to review something that I got at GameStop, and this is it. This is it's kind of a fidget controller, the Super Fidget. You can hear a little bit of that, right? That's what this does. It's a Fidget Cube, but it's also a controller, like a video game related Fidget Cube. Small. The other ones are kind of too small for me. I'm actually one of those people who I'll use like ice and place that against like this part of my wrists, this part of my arm, which is called the fossa. It's like the other side of your elbow, the front of my forehead, or the back of my neck, as part of a grounding exercise. You see, these are actually for people with some type of anxiety or restlessness, and they're essentially a way of grounding for some people, or distracting yourself for others, for people who twitch or fidget, which is a lot of people. That happens quite a bit. Now, I kind of like this because I wish it kept track of how many times I push a button, because these buttons are pretty springy. That's pretty good. I like how it's got like an NES style feel to some of these, especially this. This has a really good texture to it, and then that's kind of satisfying. I wish this were metal or a little bit smoother, but considering the price of this thing, I can see why it's plastic. I feel that this is too loose. It feels more like those ones that you would find on third-party controllers. I wish it felt a little bit more like a Nintendo one. These are okay. They have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. They have multiple different things that if you're one of those people who does this, you'll understand. These are good. They're a little slippery up here, but you can fix that with like buying some of those little top type things, or maybe some those little bumpers that you can get on at Home Depot to put so the door doesn't slam into something. You pop a couple of them up here and give it some much needed texture. These are okay. They also turn a little, and they click. That's actually most of this actually works out well for me because it's one hand. Like I can work on phones, or I can be typing or drawing, or like I don't drive and do this, but sometimes I'm at like a desk or whatnot, and it's just like, okay, I'm typing out a thing, or I'm talking to someone, or I'm working on something, and just that's a little bit there. So I can sometimes you get anxiety during the day, and you just need something calming to focus on. It's some part of something called mindfulness. Anyways, this up here is actually my least favorite part, but it also works okay. It's the on-off button. Doesn't do anything, but you push it in, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. I feel it could be springier. I really wish it were closer to like Nintendo arcade buttons, which are like deeply weld, and then they have like a concave top, and you push them, and they have a lot of give. This one, it does. The plastic feels kind of cheap at first, and there's some weird warning about California. California! And I'm like, eh. This part, though, is pretty good. I find myself kind of like doing this because I like it. I like that click. I just wish this clicked. It doesn't. But yeah, I haven't had any trouble with this. Nothing sticks. Seems to be, I mean, the plastic feels weirdly cheap. But this. I love these types of things. A trackball is like the superior PC controller. I'm sorry, people are like mice. No, trackballs. This is true. These are pretty good. You can hold it like this and like move your fingers a bit. It's like kind of like holding a Nintendo Switch controller. It's about the same size. But yeah, I like this part actually. And these. As you can tell, there's a lot to this, but this right here is actually the most relaxing thing. Sometimes I run it along my arm, but yeah, it's something to focus in and like, let's just focus in on it. Focus in. It's something to focus in on and use to ground yourself. B A B A B A, up 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 down down, left right B A, start, select, on. But yeah, this is the Super Fidget from Ring Department LLC, I guess. It's made in China. That's what it says. They sell them at GameStop. I like this part right here. It's got like a nice texture. It's a different kind of plastic here than here. This is a different kind of plastic, and this is a different kind of plastic feel. And it's pretty good and textured. I wish I had more texture to it. Like, it would be great if I had little bumps, so I could sit there and just concentrate on like feeling the little bumps under my thumb. But yeah, this is the Super Fidget controller for gamers. I like it. Let me know in the comments below if you have one of these, or what type of fidget cube or spinner or whatnot that you have. Do you use it just to like play with if you're bored, to do something? Or are you a person who uses it for grounding? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button and that share button if you haven't already. And make sure that you ring that little bell so that you are notified whenever we have a brand new video here on Area DMG. And until the next video comes out, you are now caught up.